welcome back. This is my summer TBR list. Now, I'm filming this in like mid-May, and I haven't gotten to a single one of these books because I've been putting off getting to them to film this video, and then I've also been putting off filming this video because I've been busy, okay? Your girl's busy. I don't know how many of these I'm actually going to read by the end of summer, but I need a TBR so I don't get overwhelmed with the amount of books I want to read. Anyway, we're going to start with the physical stack first because duh. Starting with Namesake. This is the second book, and I actually don't know what this duology is called, but it starts with Fable. Does it say it anywhere in the inside of the book? No. It does not. Yeah, I have no clue what this is called. It's fine. It is on Kindle Unlimited, but I love how the covers line up. Right now, I don't have enough shelf space to line them up, but I think the covers are stunning. I read the first book over my birthday week when I was in the Caribbean, and my cat is being a crackhead, and he has zoomies, and my door is closed. Anyway, okay. I'm very excited to read this. That's really all the thoughts I have of, I'm excited to read this. I don't remember a lot because I did read book one on vacation, and any book I read on vacation, I do not have a lot of recollection. There we go. Recollection of. So I don't remember it very well, but I know that I want to read this. So, and then we have two that give kind of a similar vibe. We have Summer Romance by Animal Monaghan. I don't have a lot of thought about this other than one of a booktuber that I like watching. She's also a book talker, but I watch more of her YouTube than I do her TikTok. Really likes Animal Monaghan, specifically this book I think she started with. Allie Morris is a professional organizer whose life is a mess. Her mom died 2 years ago, and her husband left. And she hasn't worn pants with a zipper longer than she cares to remember. Valid. No one is more surprised than Allie when the first time she takes off her wedding ring and puts on pants with hardware. Overalls count, right? She meets someone. Or rather, her dog claims a man for her by peeing on him. Ethan smiles at Allie like her pants are just right, like he likes what he sees. He looks at her like she's a younger, braver version of herself. That's the last thing a newly single mom Allie needs to make her life messier. But there's no harm in a little summer romance, is there? I'm excited for this. I don't have a lot of expectation. It's very short. Like, it is tiny. It's like 300 pages, which sometimes you just need a cute little 300-page romance. And then we have Happy Place by Emily Henry. I think I'm going to have this be my first Emily Henry book because either I'm going to love it or I'm going to absolutely despise it. There's no in between. This is a miscommunication second chance book, and those books can go one of two ways. Either I really like them or I really hate them. I don't know if they were like grown adults when they broke up, because if they were grown adults when they broke up, stay apart. Don't get back together. There's no reason for that. But if they were teenagers when they broke up, I understand. But I'll read the blurb. Harriet and Wynn? I don't know. Have been the perfect couple since they met in college. They go together like salt and pepper, honey and tea, lobster and rolls, except now for reasons they're still not discussing, they don't. They broke up 5 months ago. Okay. Yeah. And still haven't told their best friends. Anyway, I do remember the rest of the synopsis of this, so I'll just tell it. Basically, they broke up, they didn't tell their best friends, and so they get invited to the summer lake house that they always go to, and they have to pretend to be together, because you can't just be like, hey, we broke up, by the way. I don't know. It sounds like a really stupid, idea, but everyone loves this book. This is a lot of people's favorite book. They say it's deep and meaningful. It probably is, but I don't have high expectations for it. I do think I will love Emily Henry, but I don't think I'll love this book. Speaking of Emily Henry, the other book I have on my TBR, my summer TBR from her is Beach Read. I have higher why is this drawer not shut? Hello? I have higher expectations for this book than I do that one. I have the Goodreads pulled up, so I'll just read the Goodreads listing. This is the one that everyone's upset about the casting for the movie. Augustus Everett, yes, sorry, I can't read off the computer, is an acclaimed author of literary fiction. January Andrews writes best-selling romance. When she pins a happily ever after, he kills off his Entire cast. They're polar opposites. Okay. So they live in neighboring beach houses, and they both have writer's block. Okay. So the whole thing is, sorry, I had to read it to myself. I don't want to quote it exactly. He writes literary fiction that's like sad and he kills everybody. She writes happy-go-lucky romance. And then they both live in neighboring beach houses. And so they're like, hey, let's swap, what's the word, genres. And yeah, for the summer. Let's swap genres for the summer. That's cool. That's a cool idea. Cute. Yeah. That's really all I have to say about that. I don't know when I'll read it. Possibly when I go to the beach. Who knows? What else is on here? Okay. We have the Jazzed Air. Now, this is the Jazzed Crown. Duh. But it is the Scorched Throne duology. I don't have a lot to say about this other than it is a Egyptian-inspired fantasy. I don't have book 1. When I went to Barnes & Noble, they didn't have book 1, but they did have book 2. I'm waiting for my Libby hold on book 1 to come up. I'm really excited to read it, though. I don't have that much to say about this one, honestly. I've heard it's a really good... I don't think it's young adult, but apparently it's, like, real enemies to lovers. There are mixed reviews on this book, but honestly, I haven't really listened to the mixed reviews. Ooh, it has a map. Pretty map. I like that. And then speaking of Egyptian mythology inspired fantasy books, we have Chaos of Stars, sorry. While I think this has its own like gods and magic system and world building, this is exactly like I've read a few pages out of this, and this has like the names. It has Isis and like I can't remember. It has like one other, the god of the dead. That one's in there. I've seen his name. I can't remember his exact name off the top of my head right now. I'm tired. It has all those, like, I think, hold on, I'll read you the synopsis because, Isidora's family is seriously screwed up, which comes with the territory when you're a human daughter of the ancient Egyptian gods Isis and Osiris, I cannot pronounce anything, guys. Isidora's tired of living when you're a human daughter of two gods. It's fine. Isidora's tired of living with crazy relatives who think she's only worthy of a passing glance. When she gets the chance to move to California with her brother, she jumps on it. But her new life comes with plenty of its own dramatic, dangerous complications. And Isidora quickly learns there's no such thing as clean break from family. Okay. The ratings aren't great, but it's also very short. It's like 250 some pages. Like, it's tiny. So it's a standalone as well. I'm not expecting a lot out of it. I just think it'll be fun to read. And I'm trying to get into more Egyptian mythology. Speaking of mythology, but Greek mythology, if you want to read a great Greek mythology book this summer that gives summer vibes, because, son of Poseidon, it's set in Sparta. Read Blood of Courage. I will read you the synopsis, so you don't just take my word on it. Like, read the synopsis and you might like it. He was raised under the protection of the gods. She was raised under their wrath. Cursed before she ever saw Helios' light, Eleonora was marked for suffering after her mother angered Ares, god of war. Stoned away at 15, she's forced into brutal gladiatorial tournaments to satisfy him. All she wants is peace and freedom, but the only refuge offered may come at a cost. Sent to compete in Athens, she faces her toughest foe yet. She returns home with a hard-won decision and a handsome, troublesome Athenian man on her heels. Lysander has spent his life in his brother's shadow. As a son of Poseidon, he knows that power rarely comes with mercy. When he crosses paths with the cursed fighter of Sparta, he walks away broken-blooded and drawn into a conflict far greater than the arena. With gods watching, rumors spreading, and war never far behind, Eleanor and Lysander must decide what they are willing to sacrifice for freedom, glory, and survival. This is my debut YA Greek mythology book. She came out on, April 28th, which was, a little bit ago. Not a little bit ago, but, a few weeks ago. I love this book. I think it's really, really great to get you out of a slump. It does look big. Also, the font's massive. I like it that way. I was going to change it because I didn't realize how big the font would be, but then I had a lot of people tell me, it's good for older people and people with, dyslexia, so I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to keep it with the big font. She's going to stay thick. I actually do have to read her this summer. I'm not just putting it on here to market, which I am. Look at it. Look at it. It's gorgeous. I promise when you order it, this will be symmetrical. Every other copy is centered except for mine. Literally, I'm not even kidding. Everyone else who has ordered it has gotten a centered copy except for me. Anyway, I do have to read it this summer because I'm currently, like, as I'm filming this will change by the end of the day, 65,875 words into book 2. And so once I finish book 2, I'm going to reread her and make a lot of notes, because, one, this is multi-POV, Eleonora, Lysander, Odessa, Helen of Sparta, and Eleonora's mother in book 1. A whole lot of other characters in book 2 and in book 3. I'm thinking about placing an Achilles chapter sometime soon because he may or may not be in book 2. Anyway, this is a Treasure of War inspired fantasy series. It's the book 1 takes place like a year or two before it. Like 2. Good luck, because things happen. Anyway, let's just move on to the rest of the books because I've yapped about that enough. Arcane. Oh my god, I forgot how to pronounce it. Arcane. Editing Gabby here to let you know that I do know how to read, and it is pronounced Acarne. I don't know what was going on the day I filmed this. I was not together. The Medoran Chronicles, because for some reason my brain is buffering and not letting me pronounce Arcane. It's not letting me pronounce it, but the Medoran Chronicles by Lynette Nani. I read the Prison Healer series by Lynette Nani, and this, I've been waiting to read this series until summer because it just gives summer vibes. So I'm going to read it now. I'm really excited for it. Arcane. I don't know why my brain stops working randomly when I have to speak aloud. Anyway, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've heard it's like really good. Let's click on it. So she like walks through a doorway and finds herself in a new fantasy world and has to go to a fantasy magic school. I love magic schools, so. Anyway, moving on. We have Metal Slinger. I still haven't read this. This is a like famed book talk book, and I haven't read it, which is insane to me because I love the popular book talk books. I don't know why I haven't read it. Like, I don't know if my brain is thinking I'm not gonna like it. That is the Cheeto is just sitting, staring at a wall. That is the stillest I've ever seen him. He's alive. He's sitting up and breathing. Cheeto, what you doing? Did you just fall asleep sitting up? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if my brain's telling me I'm not gonna like it, or what is going on, or what's going on, but I haven't read it, and I was like gonna read it, and then I was like, no, I want to do this. I'm going to force myself to read this before book 2 comes out, and book 2 comes out in June, so we need to like pick up the pace. I need to read it like right now. This is getting to be insane. And then we have Fight, Skyridge Hotshots book 1. This is like a little fireman interconnected standalone series. I'm very interested in it, like very interested. I've heard good reviews. It's really all I heard people say it was good, and so I immediately like downloaded it on Libby. I'm waiting for my loan to come up, and I just want a good romance to read. Honestly, that's really the only reason. I'm gonna listen to it on audio, and I don't know if I'm gonna continue the series, but I want to at least try that one because I need to branch out with my romances. And then we have Fever Dream, the first book in the Emerald Lake series by Elsie Silver. This comes out next week. I'm so excited for it. Elsie Silver is my favorite romance author, like my favorite. I love her. She can do no wrong in my eyes. I love it. I'm actually so excited because I hadn't read I hadn't really read it until like last week. Professional bull rider Emmett Bush is not looking for love. He's looking for a paycheck to save his family's farm for bankruptcy. So when he agrees to be a leading man on a hot new reality dating show, Romance Rants, he's already decided it's one big performance. When I tell you my phone ran out of storage the second I was about to tweak over that. I'm so excited though. I'm not even kidding when I tell you. Okay. The Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver is my favorite series. Favorite romance interconnected standalone series ever. I found this special edition like out of print Indie Special Edition, I geeked. This Powerless isn't even my favorite in the series. My favorite in the series is Reckless, which is Theo Silva's book. And I'm so excited because we get like his sister, I think. I need a cameo. I need a cameo. I don't care. Like a page, a single mention of Theo, and I'm gonna tweak because he's my favorite. That book is my favorite like romance book ever, except for like Binding Keeping 13. But that's my favorite. I love it so much. I'm so excited. Like I'm tweaking. It's Thursday as I'm filming this. Saturday when I post this, and it comes out Tuesday. I'm so excited. Like I saw someone reading it on Goodreads this morning, and I was tweaked. I wanted to. Anyway. Moving on, we have Mistborn. Does this give summer to me? Not really, but also I need to read it like right now. If I don't read it now, I'm going to keep procrastinating it because for some reason this book terrifies me. I don't know why, but it does. Anyway, I haven't done vocal warm-up, so these high notes that I'm trying to hit for some reason are not sounding good, but it's okay. It truly is. I don't care that much. I'm very excited to read it. Like, I do want to read it. I have read books by Brandon Sanderson. I've read Trust of the Emerald Sea, and I really liked it. Like, his prose are really good. Found the prose gorgeous, and I liked that book, but I don't know. His other work scares me for some reason. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. They're huge, and they're intimidating. They're like 20 plus books. And then we have the Daisy Chain Flower Shop. This is the last book in the Dream Harbor series. It came out this week. I need to read it. The Dream Harbor series is just a cute little like interconnected standalone series that I keep as my palette cleanser read. And I have two palette cleanser. Like I have a few palette cleansers going on right now, but it needs to finish because I have a lot of palette cleanser reads going on right now. Like read series going on right now, and I need to wrap them up. Specifically this one. So I'm hopefully going to finish it soon. I want to film a 12 or 24-hour readathon. I don't know which one this weekend, so hopefully that'll be in it because we gotta wrap this up. And then we have The Patriot, the first book in the Hayden family series. Again, I love cowboy romance. You can see my laptop and it's making me mad. Okay. I love cowboy romances. I need to branch out with my cowboy romances though. I've read Elsie Silver and I've read one other cowboy romance series. This is a cowboy romance series. Also, why can you see my pants? Clothes. Please. Oh my goodness. And it's like, dude, okay. It's an interconnected cowboy romance. I love cowboy romance series. Question, does that cover look gay to you? Because I can't tell. Like, part of me says yes, part of me says no. I can't tell. So if you can, like, zoom in and tell me, please do. And then we have Fragile Sanctuary. It is the first book in the Sparrowfall series. This is interconnected standalone mystery and romance. It has like a thriller subplot. I love thrillers with a subplot of romance, but I want to see romance with a subplot of thriller. And I read another book by Catherine Kells last summer, and that was All the Missing Pieces. Loved it. I think about that book all the time. I want to reread it all the time, but I just don't have time to reread it right now. Oh my god, get on my foot. I'm really excited for the series. I just keep putting it off because I'm in the middle of a lot of like palette cleanser series, and I need to finish my palette cleanser series. Anyway, and then we have Problematic Summer Romance. I'm excited for this one, but I'm also scared because one, I went through a really big Allie Hazelwood binge. I love her books. I love her books. But the thing is, the age gap is what scares me. I know the age gap is the point. It's literally called Problematic Summer Romance. But I like age gap, but I don't like age gap when he knew her growing up. And this is one of the scenarios where the older person knew the younger person growing up. So I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to try it. I love Allie Hazelwood. I read, like, so many of her books in April. Like, I devoured some of her audiobooks. Maybe I'll listen to the audiobook of it over my 24-hour readathon because I can't listen to big audiobooks in 24-hour readathons. I found that out. So yeah, that is my summer TBR. As a girly who needs a TBR, let's flip this around so you can see it. Oh my god. Okay, I was going to speak about it anyway. As a reminder, add Blood of Courage to either your Kindle, because she is on Kindle Unlimited, or purchase the gorgeous paperback on Amazon. I am going to, like, when I have the time, get a hardback edition of her up. I think the cover should be the same. I don't think I'm going to change it because I don't make my covers. But I really really love her. I think you'll love her. She's very summery. You have like a good sun beside, and some of it is set under the sea. Under the sea. Okay? In Atlantis. And you know, you have book 2. Book 2 is just so amazing. Book 2. Come on. Like, I love book 1. Book 2. Anyway, bye!